Welkom by Wat is Jou Storie? Nou, ek het op 'n rit gegaan en ek het 3 jewels opgespoor. Hier sit ek met hulle en hulle sal ons beter kan vertel van wie hulle is en wat hulle doen. Port Elizabeth is jam-packed wanneer dit kom met talent en opportunities. Welkom aan julle. Amber, Chumone, Vivian. Vertel my 'n bietjie baie meer van julleself, man. Wie is Amber Blommetjie?
Goedemiddag aan allemaal. My name is Amber Blommetjie. I'm from the northern areas in Bettelsdorp. I'm a director of Next Development Academy and also Amber Fragrance and Beauty.
Wow, wow, wow. It seems like the people of PE is really busy with big things. Director, I don't think that's a title that can be taken away from you. Chumone, what about you? What is Chumone all about?
Hi, my name is Chumone. I'm the director of Black Women Empowerment, MPO, which we started together in 2015. And then this year, 2019, myself and Amber started Amber Fragrance and Beauty. So yeah, we are both directors of Amber Fragrance and Beauty, and we run an MPO together. So that's just us.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so excited to spend time with these young people. Vivian, tell us more about yourself, my man.
Thank you, Angus. I'm Vivian Gardner. I'm director, founder, and runway trainer at Next Development Academy. Also a model for the past 10 years, runway fashion model. Yes, that's me. Thank you.
So mense daar het julle dit. Ons praat so mooi Engels ook in Port Elizabeth. Ek weet dit sit ons net op 'n heel ander vlak, man. So Amber, you guys are business people and I understand that you are busy with development, as you've mentioned now, the Next modeling agency. What's the inspiration behind it? How did it materialize?
Well, 2 years ago, I always had a passion for developing young people. I'm a youth development facilitator. So I met Vivian in 2017 and we shared our vision and our passion for this, for developing young people. And he's a model and I do the development of young people. So we infused our passions and we thought we're going to start an agency infused with the development academy. And we started initially 2017 with 9 models, and we are proud to announce now that in 2019 we have 89 registered models.
Wow.
The youngest being 4 years old. So yeah, it all started in 2017 and we grew from there. The vision behind it is to develop young people and to equip them with different skills, especially artistic skills. And we have about 4 divisions under our label, which is modeling, dancing, singing, and charity. And the 5th initiative we're working on is to equip them with art as well. So yeah, it's about Next Development Academy.
Wow, that's wonderful, man. And I think all of this is a learning curve for us all. Amber, I don't know if you will agree with me. I understand that there's a difference between runway modeling and fashion shows. And just tell me more about it, man. What is the distinction between the two?
Yeah, there is a difference, and that is what makes us different. We are a runway agency, which means we don't have competitions, we don't have pageants, and the difference between the two is people in PE are not familiar with fashion and runway modeling, they're only familiar with pageant. And we wanted also to start something different, which is why we started a runway agency, because Vivian is also a professional runway model, which is where that came in. So we don't host competition, we have fashion shows, and we also had the first fashion show, outdoor fashion show early in the year, which was the first for the northern areas. So yeah.
Wow, that's a mouthful. So as you can hear, the young people of PE is on the move. Next level business people. Chumone, on the business side of things, I understand that you are quite involved. You are business partner number 1, but there must be some sort of inspiration behind it. You guys are mainly busy with young people. So what fuel you? What is it that fuels you every morning? What are you looking at to aspire to?
Well, being involved in charity since 2015, myself and Amber have been involved with various households and various communities, in the sense that we saw the opportunity to groom people and to identify the lack of job opportunities. That's why we started with the Amber Fragrance, because it's an opportunity for young girls to actually, get themselves out there and also, earn money for them. And that is why we're working towards that in developing these youngsters, or actually young women. Not actually female, we have a range for a male as well, but we mainly focus on female because we've been to households where, young females, where we saw like people that's been in dire, situations and circumstances. So I think that was the inspiration because we're young females and we also know what it is, or what it's like basically for a young woman to grow up. So that was our inspiration, to create job opportunities and for them to feel good about themselves, smell good. I mean, if you smell good, you feel good.
If you smell good, you feel good. Vivian, my friend, you are not only busy with the development at the modeling agency, Next Development Modeling Agency. What's the correct word?
Development Academy.
Next Development Academy. But you're also a model. I don't know, are you still active or have you retired? Are you mainly focusing on developing young people?
Tricky question. I actually retired, but I can also say I'm still active because I've been selected to the Cape Town Fashion Week and South African Men's Fashion Week again this year. My main focus now is Next Development Academy because we've got over 80 young people, so that's the main focus now. And when you start an academy, when you're busy with young people, the focus goes all from yourself onto them. So that's the main focus right now. Thank you.
Wow. So julle kan sien die mense is besig met groot dinge. They are on platforms like Cape Town Fashion Week, and I mean now from PE to Cape Town, and doing your thing there, Vivian. That's something amazing, man. How did it come? How did you get there? What was your journey to becoming part of the judging panel?
Actually, I'll be on the runway this time around. I did Nelson Mandela Bay Fashion Week, and I got spotted by someone that was here. So after that, numbers were exchanged, and then I got into Cape Town Fashion Week.
Wow, wow, wow. Ek weet nou nie hoe voel julle oor julle dinge, maar ek is vir jou, ek weet nie, so kan ek het sê, ek is opgewonde, man. Port Elizabeth verras my elke keer. Vivian, sê vir my vriend, jy is nou, as ek kan noem, die hand tussen die henne. Okay? Ek kan nou nie dit in Engels vir jou sê nie. So, you're the only guy working with the two of them. And in business, 3 heads. There's going to be differences. You guys are going to disagree on many things, direction, action plans, all of these type of things. So how do you handle challenges like that?
Very good question, Angus. In every business, you will come across arguments and all of that you mentioned now. But what we do is we set our differences aside and we know what our main focus is to make a difference and to develop. So when you share the same passion, you put everything within you into this program to make it successful. So obviously we do have our arguments, we do have our off days, but that we can put aside easily because we know what we share as business partners. Thank you.
So guys, I just want to bring the two together, the business, the modeling side, but there's also amber, beauty and fragrances that you guys are working with. How did that, was the birth of that like? How did it, is it named after you? Is it the brand name? What's the deal?
It's a good question. I would like to make that clear. A lot of people think it's named after me. Yes, it's the same name, but I don't want people to see it as amber, the fragrance. I want people to see it as something that's more reflection of me, but not me specifically. So last year I had this urge of starting something personal of myself, something a product of myself, but I didn't know what. And I had the thought for a couple of weeks and I shared it with her. And a few weeks later she came to me, she asked me, why don't you start your own fragrance? And I was like, no man. But ever since I did, it didn't leave me. And so I said, okay. And she came with ideas and she said, I want you to name the fragrance Amber. And I asked her why, and she said, no, the definition behind the name is what will sell the product. And I said, okay, we've done business before, so it wasn't something out of the ordinary to become business partners once again. So ever since that, when we started it in 2018, We launched it now in 2019, which was in March, and ever since then it's been an amazing journey, challenging and a new journey, but very amazing journey. And the birth of it, I would say, was we found out we have the same vision, which is to create job opportunities, because I didn't just want a brand for myself, I wanted it to help other people as well. So the fact that this created job opportunities and being inspiration to young girls, especially where we live, to make known that circumstances can't deprive you from opportunities. So all of that just became the Amber brand. So yeah.
Wow. Now, guys, I'm so inspired by young people from the northern areas that is doing amazing things out there. They're going to be big one day, they're going to be massive, they're going to be business people, and all of the above. But there's one thing that I see, that you have a fragrance now. It's bottled, it's labeled, it's everything, okay? What is your vision? Where would you like your product to go from here?
Good question. Well, we have a vision, like a 5-year vision that we're working on. And we're looking at basically having our fragrance out there. Not only fragrance, we're also working on beauty. We're doing research currently for makeup brand. We've got beauty products like your bath oil, bath salts, you name it. We're there to pamper you guys. So we're moving in different avenues, and we see ourselves expanding rapidly into different areas. And like I said, we want to have, or we want to be, we actually see our product in big stores like your franchises. So that's where we're working towards.
Wonderful, man. Vivian, my friend, you're busy on the runway, you're busy with fashion. Do you have a label of your own? Are you modeling for different other labels? Will you be able to name a few for us?
Well, I don't have a label of my own, not yet, but we're getting there in the near future. I've done some designs for our local designers, Rafael Wenzel, Nimbendi Collection, Chandra Michaels, all your local designers come here in Nelson Mandela Bay.
Guys, I am so excited about your story, so excited about what you guys are doing in our communities. And I'm sure the viewers feel the same way. The work that you do with the young people, how you're sewing, how you're developing, how you're creating a future and enabling them to go out there and to do something for themselves, as to make the world out there known unto them, to know that there is opportunities. You understand? And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for agreeing to come and seeing me and join us on Wat is Jou Storie. Dit is die naam van ons program en hulle het hulle stories aan ons kom deel. I'm really grateful, guys. Thank you for coming up. Vivian, thank you for sharing your story. Chumone, thank you for sharing your story. Amber, thank you for sharing your story. And we and our viewers are looking out for you guys. We're hoping to see you on big stages, doing big things. And never forget where you come from. And always stay positive and mindful of where you're going. Thank you once again. Aan my kykers, wees geduldig en kyk uit na ons volgende storie. Port Elizabeth het baie om te offer en ek is opgewonde oor ons volgende storie. Dankie.